Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa, if you are new here, your favorite problematic housewife. Today we're doing a video on Backwoods Barbi. If you follow Backwoods Barbi, then you know she has been in some drama lately, and it seems like she's in drama quite often, and I have a lot of thoughts on some of the concerning behavior that she's been showing. And I kind of want to talk about it a little bit. So if you don't know who Backwoods Barbi is, she is a commentary channel that does a lot of Katie Joy coverage. She also does like reality TV stuff like Teen Moms, Sister Wives, stuff like that. She's kind of in that community. And if you do know of her, you know she had a drama with another channel called Elle Bee. And in my opinion, I really think that she treated Elle Bee horrible in that situation. But I was a fan of her, and I actually almost covered the story, but I never ended up covering it because too much time passed and it was like old news. And then I just kept seeing things happening because I have been a fan of her. And I'm just really disappointed in what I'm seeing. So, like I said, I have been a fan of her. I think she's really sassy and feisty, and she has a really fun personality. Like, when she is not in drama and fighting with people, she has really good content. And you could probably say that for all of us. When we're fighting and in drama with people, the subscribers just don't like it. They really don't. And I have learned that as I've been a creator. But at the same time, she can come off a lot, and she can be very abrasive and just aggressive, and I think that's why people always say that she's angry and crazy, and it must suck to have that put on you. I totally get it, but you can only take her in small doses sometimes because she is just very extra and does the most. She actually has... Did you guys know that she had a music video like that? Like, that is genius. Redneck Barbie. I thought that video was so funny. So, she has a good personality. She's fun. She is not afraid to say what's on her mind. And there's a lot of good about Backwoods Barbi. But the problem is she goes crazy when something happens, and she goes full force. So in this video, which might be long, I was originally going to just show the current concerning behavior, but I decided I wanted to kind of go back and revisit a couple of the other dramas that she's been in, because I really want to show that this is a pattern of behavior. This isn't just some one-off thing. This happens quite a lot. So we're going to start with her issue with Elle Bee. So to save time, I'm going to try to give the short version of this story. Elle Bee is another commentary channel, like I said. She actually had a lot of interaction with Katie Joy a while ago. And she ended up getting into kind of an internet beef with Katie Joy. Katie Joy was just dragging this girl. I really think Katie Joy was jealous. She accused Elle Bee of doing a fake fundraiser, just completely dragged her name. And Backwoods Barbi did comment and make videos on the whole situation. Well, when Backwoods Barbi had an issue with Katie Joy, she felt like Elle Bee didn't stand up and say anything. But I also have a lot of thoughts regarding the whole thing. So let's look at some clips really quick, and then we'll come back.
And I'm going through there, and I see that Elle Bee, Leslie Bass, that's what she used to be known as, uploaded a video talking about the Amy Duggar and Without a Crystal Ball situation. She was talking about the apologies both of them had, or both of them, posted or whatever, and then threw each other under the bus. Y'all know what she didn't do? She didn't mention my name not one time. You know what she's never done? Mention my name not one time. It's not, and people are saying like, oh, well, you're just mad because she's not mentioning your name. No. No, it's deeper than that. And that's what I wanted to make clear. when Elle Bee was going through her shit with KJ, and this was, I guess, last year, whenever she was retelling her story again, because I guess she tells it all the time. I mean, hey, I used to shame her for it. I used to say, girl, piss took it off the pot. But I mean, now, hell, it's me over here telling the same damn story over and over. But look, I was like, well, this girl's talking about it. Let me stand up for her. So I made videos. I reached out to her. I talked to her on Instagram via DMs a lot. You know, I showed my support. I'm exchanging voice messages with her. She's venting. I'm venting. I'm there for her. I made videos standing up for her, saying, y'all, KJ, leave her alone, you know, doing all this stuff. This was last year. Last year, y'all. I'm over there like, y'all, this poor girl is that she don't deserve all this. I'm standing up for her. So I'm going and noticing that she has never mentioned my name. And I'm like, girl, why? Where's the same support? Like, can you not have that same decency? So I tweeted out, because y'all know me. Okay, when I'm feeling froggy, I'm going to jump. All right, when I'm feeling feisty, and y'all know I'm a feisty girl, okay? I'm a feisty girl. What can I say? I own it. Anyway, I tweeted out, these chicks with more following don't support women or other creators. Do not let them fool you. Call them out. And I tagged Elle Bee. I said, how are you going to discuss this situation and not mention me? Huh? Never once have I seen you mention me, but I've mentioned you. I said, Elle Bee is one. She won't mention my name, but we'll discuss this situation. Girl, the situation is about me, so mention it all. She won't, though, because it will drive people to my channel. Pay attention to creators who don't mention or support others. I see you all. This girl, y'all, this is what she responded. Yeah. This was a quick video I put together yesterday evening after I saw Amy's tweets. My video is showing how all of a sudden Amy is now saying she is paying attention and finally deciding to address the lies Katie made about going to Josh's trial with Amy to be her support system. If I was going to do an in-depth video, I would probably mention more of what happened, but it was a quick video that I put together to show Amy may have seen KJ for who she finally is, even though she has been warned for many months. I wasn't going to get into all the details in depth. Well, first off, she wouldn't have known about the shit if I hadn't told her, apparently, allegedly. That's what Amy claimed on the phone. Amy claimed she didn't know KJ said all that until I told her. I made her aware of it, but your ass didn't mention that. You did not mention it all. You can't say you didn't know because I done said it. I mean, you can't backtrack and make excuses as to why you didn't mention my name. Girl, I see you. Me to call you out clutching my pearls, child. I called your ass out. You from the South, you should know. You should know all about call out season, girl. That's how it works. Hers. She didn't respond back. She posted this on hers. Creators that view YouTube as a competition are the ones to be cautious of. Well, first off, that could only be the ones who don't mention other people or who show support, who don't show support to other people. She has not showed support to me whatsoever, and I've showed her a lot of support, a lot of it. So, okay, girl. While I may be accused of not shouting out other creators, no, it's called you're being accused of not supporting me. I mean, why the F are you dancing around the conversation and the situation at hand? I mean, say it, speak my name. You still won't. She said it's because I have so many times, only to realize those creators are not who they claim to be. Child, I'm the realest of the real on these internet streets, on these YouTube streets. You better check my pattern and check my videos, okay? Y'all, I can't. I have so many times only to realize those creators are not who they claim to be. So I am just cautious to send people I love and appreciate to people that may end up lying to them or ripping them off. So now she's saying that I may lie to people and I may rip people off. She thinks I'm sketchy. Well, why the hell did she open up to me and feel the need to, vent to me and talk about her frustrations? Why did she feel the need to do all that? Huh?
So clearly Backwoods Barbi was extremely upset with Elle Bee. Now I have a few issues with this situation. Like I said before, there was an issue between Katie Joy and Elle Bee. Katie Joy just completely dragged Elle Bee through the mud, made up lies about her, tried to destroy her channel. And Backwoods Barbi did do videos on it. But here's the thing. Backwoods Barbi said herself that she kept saying Elle Bee is milking this situation. She's going on and on about it. She needs to drop it already. So the fact that she's saying she supported her so much is interesting. So why were you supporting her in DMs and making videos if you think she should have dropped it? And also let's point out the fact that Backwoods Barbi got content out of the whole situation. She's acting like she just, defended Elle Bee out of the goodness of her heart. But I don't really feel like that. I feel like she jumped on the story, did videos, got content, views, money for doing it. And now she's acting like Elle Bee is a horrible person for not directly defending her. And the way that she gets on her channel and drags people and other creators when they're not doing what she wants is not okay. Listen, there are times when I want to defend my friends on YouTube and stuff like that, but I'm doing it because I support them and they're my friend. There's no ulterior motive there. And with Backwoods Barbi, I just kind of got the feeling that there was an agenda. Now, Elle Bee did end up doing a stream addressing Backwoods Barbi, which I'm going to show a few clips from after this. But let's also talk about the fact that Backwoods Barbi is blasting Elle Bee, pretty much exposing that they talked privately and Elle Bee was, confiding in her and venting about Katie Joy. So why she thinks it's okay to blast that to YouTube? Why is anybody going to want to support you and be friends with you behind the scenes when you so easily will jump on your channel and start telling everybody what they were talking about? It's not okay. And during this situation, Elle Bee explained that she was not discussing the issue with Backwoods Barbi because what had happened was Katie Joy and Amy Duggar were kind of friends. Amy did this video where she was clearly making fun of Backwoods Barbi's accent, kind of talking like a Southern woman. And then Amy Duggar and Katie Joy ended up getting into a fight. Elle Bee was covering the issues between Katie Joy and Amy Duggar. She wasn't really talking about the incident where they were coming for Backwoods Barbi. And while it was like a mean girl thing to do, it wasn't really that big of a deal. I feel like Backwoods Barbi kind of blew the whole thing out of proportion and made it just so dramatic, like she was being bullied and was traumatized. And she has a tendency to do that with every situation. Everything is so extreme and people are out to get her and everyone's attacking her. Like, now, if you remember hearing Backwoods Barbi say she was shaming Elle Bee for telling her story, but then when it happens to her, she's like, okay, yeah, well, now I see it because I'm telling my story all the time. Well, how is you going to expect Elle Bee to know what your intentions are, what your agenda is, if 1 second you're throwing shade and saying she's milking the situation, but then you decide you want to support her behind the scenes and do videos? The intentions seem really off to me in that situation. And if Elle Bee had some red flags about Backwoods Barbi, I don't blame her. I really don't. And I'm not trying to stir up drama between them again. The only reason that I'm talking about this situation is because I'm trying to show the pattern of behavior of Backwoods Barbi and what she does with other creators and why other creators probably do not want to support her anymore. On top of that, she's constantly talking about money. I'm losing money. Her devices are always getting hacked. She's having problems uploading on her channel. And when she goes live and talks about these things, people start donating to her and feeling bad for her. It's kind of like sad fishing, in my opinion. Now, if it happens once in a while, like, I get it. But it seems like every time she gets into a situation, she says that she's being hacked and stalked and harassed. She's losing money. It's clearly money is a big factor for her, which is fine. Like, we all want to make money on YouTube. But let's not pretend there's no motivation there when you're talking about Elle Bee and Katie Joy. I really don't think the only reason she did that video was out of the kindness of her heart. I just don't see it. And I'm not saying that people always do that, but sometimes you can tell when somebody has bad intentions or they have an agenda or are doing something for themselves. So let's take a look at Elle Bee's response to Backwoods Barbi in the stream that she did. I'll show you some clips from that.
I do not view YouTube as a competition. I've said this time and time again. This is not a competition to me at all. YouTube is so middle school. Like, when I was reading some of the things that Backwoods Barbi said, kind of why she dislikes me, it brought me so back to middle school. Like, I haven't heard people say, like, making comments like that since middle school. Like, I don't have time for this. I'm a grown woman. I don't care if bigger YouTubers don't shout me out and we cover the same type of content. I don't care. I will work for what I'm trying to accomplish. I don't mind doing it. If she made a community post about me, I don't care. Yeah. I'm going to address this here and now, and I'm not doing this back and forth with her. I don't need, a back and forth for views. I get good views on the content that I cover. My whole point in doing this is to prove she has absolutely no reason to dislike me. The only reasons I can think of is I don't give her shout outs. And the last time she messaged me, I didn't respond. And then I did a video about Amy Duggar calling KJ out for lying that she thinks was about her, but it wasn't. But still, like, she did this video. She literally called me a bee, called me and told her followers that they needed to call people like me out. For what? If she can give me one valid reason for what I've done to her, then I'll listen to her. But other than that, I don't care. I'm done. Like, I'm gonna address this, and that's gonna be the end.
So she also made a community post during this time. It's not the point of shouting someone out. It's the point that you didn't support me when I was there for you. I was there for you as a fellow creator. My channel was smaller, but still there for you when you needed creators to speak out in support. Over a year ago, I made quite a few videos in support of Elle Bee. Then I started noticing over the past year she hadn't spoken my name. So I was like, Then when my situation came up with Amy Duggar, she chose to discuss it but failed to mention it was about me. Has she ever supported me? We spoke and she confided in me over a year ago. So if I was that sketchy of a creator, why did she confide in me? That's the facts, Jack. Now I'm done talking about it because there's nothing left to say. Those are the facts and my feelings. See y'all in the AM. So here's my thing. Yes, Elle Bee did confide in her, but they were talking about Katie Joy, so I wouldn't say it was that personal. I mean, everybody who talks about KJ on their channel knows how people feel about Katie Joy. You know what I mean? To me, in this situation, she was very reactionary. She was very rude and nasty to Elle Bee. She could have just stopped supporting Elle Bee. She didn't have to do all this because Elle Bee didn't actually do anything to her. If she didn't feel supported, then don't support back. Nobody is obligated to shout you out and support you. And she says it's not about that, but clearly it is. If you're being overbearing and just like constantly pushing and trying to get this creator's attention by defending and supporting and shouting out, and they're not returning the favor, maybe you just shouldn't do it. You could be making them uncomfortable. So I completely agree with Elle Bee here. You cannot force people to shout you out. Now, Backwoods Barbi kept saying, oh, it's not about shout outs, it's about support. Well, if she is supporting you behind the scenes, right, then what does that have to do with being shout out on YouTube? Not everybody is going to give shout outs. I personally, I love sharing other creators' videos and shouting people out. I like supporting other creators. I want people's channels to grow, and I love sharing their videos, my friends, creators that I enjoy, but I'm not obligated to share anybody's videos. Elle Bee is not obligated to shout someone out or do anything or defend somebody. It's just not the way it works. And if she was feeling like there was some kind of agenda or something shady was going on, that is her right to do. And she didn't say anything. She didn't throw shade. Barbie is who instigated this entire drama and made it into this huge deal. On top of that, I'm not trying to be a shady bitch here, but just because you talk to somebody in DMs doesn't mean you're actually friends with them. You can chat about something going on YouTube and this and that, but that doesn't mean that you guys are best friends. And I think Backwoods Barbi maybe thought there was more of a friendship there than there actually was. Here's the thing. I understand that you want support, but when you're acting like this, people are just going to look at you like you're unhinged, like you're crazy, like you're mad that you're not getting shout outs and promoted. It's just not a good look. And this looked really bad for Backwoods Barbi in this situation. Now, I was supporting her at this time, and I saw everything go down, and I love both of them. I love Elle Bee's channel. I love Backwoods Barbi's channel, but this really made me take a pause and say, wow, this is not okay. She's treating Elle Bee like complete dirt, and Elle Bee didn't do anything to her. And so this drama died down, and I still continued to watch her videos. It seems like Backwoods Barbi got back to her content. She got back to what she's good at doing, and a lot of people moved on. Then we have yet another fight she gets into with a creator called Slueth, Allie. Now, Allie is not my favorite creator. She is not my favorite person. But in this situation, Backwoods Barbi was yet again taking things out of control, outrageous, dramatic show. She was having a problem getting limited ads on all her videos. I've had the same problem because of the content I cover, because I have a potty mouth. There's a lot of reasons why I think I get limited ads. But it's not a conspiracy. It's not, Katie Joy is not the one who's flagging her and everybody's after. It's always bullied, attacked, harassed. She's getting flagged. YouTube is after her. Phone's hacked. It's all too much. So a creator called All Things Sassy kind of recapped some of the situation. So I'm going to show a clip from her video. I will link her channel down below. So yeah, let's take a look at this.
Everybody's doing good. So yesterday I was on Twitter and I watched something unfold with my very eyes where Backwoods Barbi, which is another creator that covers Without a Crystal Ball, had posted and was asking why her videos that she does on Without a Crystal Ball gets flagged before she ever uploads them. And she claims that YouTube always takes the thumbnails down for nudity, etc. So she tagged some people and basically said, why is my channel the only one having this issue? Every single upload, I have to wait hours, days for every video to be reviewed. Then thumbnails get removed. Without a Crystal Ball has to chill the F out. Mind you, these have not even uploaded yet. It's not making it to upload because it gets reviewed by YouTube from the jump. And they either allow it to go through green or they will flag it yellow. And apparently she is saying hers are all getting flagged yellow. So one of the individuals she tagged responded and gave her some excellent advice and quite a bit of advice. And Backwoods Barbi did not agree with what she was told. She took it as criticism instead of assistance, and she made a couple more tweets flipping out on one of these individuals that was trying to help her that she tagged in her tweet. And then she goes on this blocking spree. And I was one of them because I commented. So then she makes a video about it. And I just want you guys to listen to a part of her video, and then I'll come back and explain my thoughts on that.
I tweeted and tagged her and other creators that I watch and that are, I thought, have experienced some of the same things. I tagged them, and I was frustrated with YouTube, and I was wondering why my videos kept getting messed with. Okay, I don't know how else to word it. I mean, every day, everything I upload, it's like limited ads, and then they have to manually review it, and then they take down my thumbnail, blah, blah, blah. So then I got notifications of her comments, and she was like, well, look, I've already tried to tell you one time.
First of all, there was never a single tweet from Truth Sleuth that said, now look, I done tried to tell you one time. Never. Truth Sleuth was just honest. So she said, you have cleavage in your thumbnail and it says rub my leg, Mike. If memory serves, we had this discussion before regarding your titles. You need to read the rules more thoroughly because there's a reason it's happening to you and nobody else. It's the AI system detecting it. Also, KJ never puts anything remotely sexual in her thumbnail. Cleavage and phrases like you did with this one, I'm not sure what it says because obviously it's blocked off. But anyways, my point to this is she never once come at Backwood and said, now look, I done tried to tell you once, so why are you lying? She left out all these screenshots where Truth Sleuth actually tried to help her, and in response, Backwoods Barbi subs are like, oh my god, I'm so sorry you're being bullied. That's not fair. I mean, are you serious right now? Girl.
So after this, again, Truth Sleuth publicly shamed and bullied me because I unfollowed her, then mocks mental health. Everything is attack, harass, targeting, bullying, mocking her mental health. And she is allowed to go around treating everybody like shit. Even people who are trying to help and support her, right? Yet she is having mental health issues. Everybody has to support her and be, gentle with her, coddle her, give her what she needs while she's running around acting like a maniac. It's just not going to happen. People are not going to support that. They just won't. Well, she now has recently had another situation with yet another creator called Renelle Smith. She does Katie Joy content. Now, what happened was Renelle Smith did a video and somebody left a comment in her comment section talking about Backwoods Barbi and how Backwoods Barbi blocked them. I will show you guys the comment. It was not disrespectful or nasty or bullying her. And Backwoods Barbi felt like Renelle Smith did not get to the comment fast enough to delete it. This is absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Sometimes comments come in like the wrong order in studio. Sometimes you miss them. Renelle Smith explained what she was doing that day and she hadn't even checked any of the comments. And Backwoods Barbi, yet again, just flipped out and started dragging Renelle. And what everyone found really interesting and kind of fucked up about this situation was before this went down, Barbi was promoting Renelle's channel, saying how great she was and she loved her channel. Well, when this all went down, Barbi then got on her channel, which I'm going to show you a couple clips, and was just dragging her, saying she does too much Katie Joy content, just throwing all kinds of shade at her channel. Now, this is what is shady about Barbi. Okay, well, you were shouting her channel out before. Like, what was your reason for that? Because clearly you actually don't like her channel. So were you doing it so that you could also get shout outs? I don't understand. And I know Renelle has a smaller channel than Barbi, but it seems like there was, again, an agenda there. Because if you can just flip the switch that fast and decide that you hate her channel, something shady was going on, in my opinion.
Other creators' comment sections, I'm gonna go ahead and address this right now. And it'll be people that I watch, like, example, Renelle Smith. I was just watching her latest video. Y'all know I love Renelle. So I'm going through the comment section as I was going to leave a comment. Going through the comment section, just see what everybody else was saying and, you know, their thoughts on things. I found a comment from somebody that said, just to give everybody a heads up, Backwoods Barbi is like Katie Joy. She blocks and deletes people and blah, blah, blah. She blocked me or something from comment and blah, blah, blah. So I responded real quick, fast, in a hurry. I said, if I blocked your ass, I wouldn't be able to read your comment or respond to you right now. You need to stop spreading lies. And then I seen another comment in her comment section on Renelle Smith's video that basically said the same thing. So I posted a comment that told Renelle, please, don't let people defame me in your comment section. This is something that I've had an issue with in the past, and look, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I used to wonder why the hell didn't nobody stick up for me publicly, like these content creators, because, I mean, we're on this platform, and we all do this, you know? I mean, we could be attacked, any of us. Now, me personally, I would be there in support for somebody. I would be very vocal about it, and I have been very vocal about other channels. You know, I've supported very vocally. Very publicly, I have supported other channels, okay? Now, shout out to Charlotte on the web for, you know, shouting me out a few times. Because if it wasn't for her child, wouldn't nobody speak up about me or what I'm going through. And yeah, I used to have an issue with that, but however, these people are allowed to have opinions and talk about who they want. If they don't want to mention the hell I'm going through, if they'd rather mention these other channels with more subscribers because that's going to get them more views, then let them. Because that's the facts. They mention what's going on with Emily D. Baker. Everybody mentions that because she's got more followers. So naturally, more people are going to want to watch what she's got going on. Nobody cares about what little old me is going on, you know, what I have going on over here. But like I said, that's okay. That's okay. And just know, if you're going through this and you feel alone, you're not alone. I'm here. I'm here for you.
So let's read this comment that she's claiming was trolling, bullying, and defaming her. Okay, so I would like to say hello everyone. If you are a sub/supporter to Backwoods Barbi, you may want to check to see if she has you blocked from commenting on her channel. She is pulling a Katie Joy now. I was a sub and defended her hardcore when Amy King and KJ were calling her derogatory names and mocking her accent, only to have her block me, call me a troll for no other reason than having an opinion. So in my opinion, this is not a troll comment. I'm just really confused as to how this is trolling, bullying, and harassment. This person is just sharing their opinion. So this is why it's hard for me sometimes to believe that Backwoods Barbi is being so trolled hardcore, because she calls comments like this trolling. We all get negative comments. I get comments that are awful. You're fat, you're on drugs. Constantly. Every creator deals with that. But you don't see us constantly going on our channel all the time saying we're being bullied, harassed, stalked. You know what I mean? Like, we all go through this as creators. You get negative comments. So in my opinion, this is not a troll comment. I'm just really confused as to how this is trolling, bullying, and harassment. This person is just sharing their opinion.
So if you don't know why I'm posting this video, I have been a target of harassment and bullying and defamation for quite some time now. And unlike some people, I choose, hey, to each their own, okay? I, for one, share my story. I live in my truth. I tell what's going on, because I believe if you speak up about something, maybe that situation will, stop. Maybe the people you feel are hurting you will chill. You get what I'm saying? And look, every time, it never fails. Every time when I speak up, when I share my story, when I say, look, hey, this situation made me feel A, B, and C. When I'm open and honest about my feelings, which, let me go ahead and tell you, my therapist said is very highly recommended, okay, in my situation, me personally. Me being open and honest about my feelings and everything that's happening and things like that, me talking about it on my platform is healthy for me in my situation. We are entitled to talk about whatever we want on our channels, okay? So I don't understand it. I've never understood why when I'm open about feeling like I'm harassed, when I'm talking about that I feel like I don't have any support from my coworkers, all of a sudden it's like slam packed, like, well, I think you're wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Well, let me tell you this. My feelings are valid and my feelings are not wrong. No matter what you say or think and no matter what anybody says or thinks, nobody can tell you how you feel.
Okay, I started speeding up the clips because this video is already getting so long. I just have so much to say. There is like so much to unpack when it comes to Backwoods Barbi. There is so much to unpack with just that one clip. Okay. She seems extremely hypocritical to me right now because she's saying if you see something, say something. Well, she didn't like that the subscriber said how they felt treated bad by her, right? Elle Bee felt like she got treated bad. Renelle feels like she was treated bad. But if they speak up, the subscribers or other creators say how they're feeling of how Backwoods Barbi made them feel, she has a meltdown. She gets on her channel and drags people, says that she's in a bad mental state. She's being bullied. She's being harassed. But while she's saying she's being bullied, by her logic, what she calls bullying, she's also bullying people. It makes no sense how she can get on her channel and say these things while she is treating these people who did nothing to her like complete crap. I also want to give Backwoods Barbi a little bit of advice. If you are actually being trolled by legit trolls, not subscribers who are upset with you or something like that, you don't want to bring attention to it because that's what trolls want. Trolls want to know that they got you. When you get on and make videos like this and say that you're having a hard time and you're being harassed, they're going to do it more, unfortunately. Like, this doesn't help anything. It doesn't.
And nobody can take your feelings from you. You are in control of that. It took me a long time to realize that. Another person cannot tell you how you feel. Like, if you feel hurt, you still feel hurt. Just because somebody said, you're wrong. I mean, it's like, okay, well, I'm wrong. No, if I feel unsupported, then I feel unsupported. Okay, that's how I feel. Naturally, you got certain YouTubers that are just mean anyway, just mean-hearted, mean-spirited. Gonna be like, you're a liar. No. If I spoke the truth and laid the truth out there, okay? If somebody in your comment section was defaming me and I said I didn't feel supported because you allowed the negativity and the hate to go on in your comment section, you were well aware of what goes on in your comment section because you don't get that many comments to begin with, okay? You don't upload that many videos to begin with. So you got time and you read the comments. Now, the fact that you let the comments go on right there caused people to read those comments and come to my channel and just spew and spread that same hate. Oh yes. But I bet that other person is not getting that many comments like I'm getting. Just off the lies that are being said in their comment section about me. That makes me feel some type of way, okay? It absolutely does. Especially when it's pure lies. It's pure defamatory lies, and I don't appreciate it. I don't allow it in my comment section. You will not go through my comment section and read bashing of other creators. Well, except for KJ, because I mean, that's warranted. I mean, it is. People bash her because of what she does. There's a difference. You know, if you're out here being toxic, you're going to get called out. That's another thing. Comments and these actions are hurting me and my channel. They're like, whatever, you're a liar. You're a liar. I'm like, no, I'm not. This is still my story and still my feelings, but okay. I want to educate a few people who know not much at all about bullying and who haven't experienced a lot of bullying, you know.
This is now the second video that she has made talking about Renelle Smith's comment section. It's too much. She's acting like that, somebody killed her cat. People are leaving negative comments. It happens. If someone doesn't catch them fast enough, that gives Barbi the right to get on her channel and drag them while saying that her mental health is being affected. And here's another issue I have with her. I like to be understanding of people's mental health. I do. I really do. But what about everybody else's mental health? What about Renelle and Elle Bee and the other people that she attacks? What about Katie Joy's mental health, for God's sakes? She literally said it's okay to harass and call out Katie Joy, and she's doing to Katie what she says is being done to her, but she believes that Katie Joy deserves it, so it's okay. And the problem is, after she drags people, other creators, and treats other creators like complete shit, she will get on her channel and say her mental health is at stake, she's being bullied, nobody's supporting her. How many times have she said no one is supporting her? Why are people going to support her when she treats people like this? She is mean and nasty to people, and she doesn't care. It's all about her. That's what I feel like. It's all about her mental health, what she's going through, what she's dealing with. What about Renelle? You got on and dragged this woman, and she didn't do anything wrong. She missed a comment. She didn't get it fast enough. And you literally are dragging her through the mud. She cannot get on her channel and demand people support her. That's not how you get support. You're just looking crazy. This is why people think that she's crazy and unhinged, is because she gets on her channel and does these rants like this, and she's constantly saying that she's being bullied. It's too much. She's doing the most.
Kudos to you, okay? Because it's rough sometimes. It really is. But I think a little research and a little education could go a long way for some people. When you see a colleague or someone being harmed by bullying, intervene. You might want to help, but don't know how. When we don't intervene, the victim feels like no one is supporting them, leading sometimes to depression and even suicidal thoughts. The bully, unchecked, continues with his or her bullying way.
So I really didn't like this part, and this is why I kept it in there. I feel like it's really manipulative to put this on other creators, like other creators. The baby sneezed. I'm sorry. Should I cut that out? I feel like she's putting her mental health on other creators who didn't do anything to her. And you cannot be talking about suicide and depression and all this stuff, and you're putting this all on people on the internet. These are other creators that you don't know. You don't even know these people. It's not like it's your best friend. Like you said, it's a coworker. And you are putting all this on people, and it's extremely manipulative. You're trying to emotionally, pull on your subscribers' heartstrings so that they feel bad for you and you get the support that you're looking for. And I just don't agree with that.
Getting bombarded by harassment, hate, and bullying. I spoke out and said I didn't feel supported by other creators at all, because I didn't. That was my personal feelings. That's what I felt. Okay, a couple of them reached out to me, and I appreciate that. And I've spoken highly about those couple of creators. But literally 95% of the stuff I was getting was saying, just be quiet, just leave it alone. All she wants is a shout out. That's all Backwoods Barbi wants is a shout out. She's a clout chaser. Not even thinking, no, I'm going through things and I genuinely don't feel supported. That's why I'm speaking out about it. Because I'm sure other people are out there who don't feel supported by anybody as well. Maybe that's helping them feel not so alone. Believe it or not, I've got a lot of messages and a lot of comments by people telling me thank you for sharing my struggles, because it makes them feel not so alone.
I understand what she's saying. Every creator wants to feel supported by their community. I get it. I do. And it really sucks if you feel like nobody's on your side. But here's the thing. People were on her side. Renelle was on her side. And Renelle did one thing that Backwoods Barbi didn't like. And she just dropped her, dragged her through the mud, and made a huge deal about it. So if you're not up to par with what Backwoods Barbi is wanting you to be, you're not supporting her enough, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Like, what do you want? Every creator to make a video every time you get hate comments? That's just not the way it works. We all have content that we need to do and get done, and we can't spend our entire life speaking up when you're saying you're being bullied. On top of that, a lot of the comments that she says is bullying is not bullying. That's just people's opinion, and you have to deal with it. If you're going to do commentary and you're going to give your opinion on Katie, Joy, and all these people, you're going to get backlash sometimes. You're going to get opinions. Does it make it okay if people are being nasty and hateful? No, of course not. But I didn't see people being hateful in Renelle's comments. Like, nothing too low. I didn't see Renelle hearting comments, agreeing with these people, talking crap back. I didn't see any of that. So I feel like Barbie is just going so overboard and dramatic with this whole situation.
Somebody said something about, I came here because of Renelle Smith's video. So I went over there and I support Renelle, okay? Well, I did. I supported her and I was like, okay. I mean, she didn't mention me, so I don't know how y'all came here, from her channel. So, genuinely. So I went through the comment section. I was reading other people's thoughts and opinions on what she had to say. When I get to a few defaming comments about me saying I blocked them and they were nice to me and all this, and I'm like, excuse me, I didn't block you because I can still see your comment. Random account. Another random account was in the comment section defaming me. I didn't see Renelle saying anything to them at all. So I'm like, I felt some type of way. I mean, I don't know if that's just my reaction, how I react as someone with PTSD, depression, bipolar anxiety, borderline personality disorder. I don't know. But that's how I'm being honest. So I felt some type of way. I was like, why isn't she shutting this down in her comment section? But then you can't make somebody do anything. So then fast forward, I made my video on my platform, okay, about my situation, how I felt about it, and my thoughts on it. I said, it's kind of a double-edged sword to me because if I seen somebody saying some nasty shit about Renelle in my comment section, which I have before, and let me go ahead and put it out there, it's been deleted and they were blocked because I don't allow that on my platform. I don't. That's just me, though. I get it. Totally get it. We are all different. So yesterday, when I put out that video, she sends me 2 lengthy messages, basically going off biting my head off. Girl, I'm already down. I don't need you throwing dirt on me or kicking me while I'm down, okay? I'm over there speaking out saying that I felt hurt. Okay, I don't need you saying, well, you needed to reach out to me and all this. Girl, look, my first comment, I'm down, okay? I'm over there speaking out saying that I felt hurt. Okay, I don't need you saying, well, you needed to reach out to me and all.
I mean, I'm not even going to show any more clips from this video because she just goes on, on and on and on about Renelle. Now, she didn't reach out to Renelle. If she was such a huge fan of Renelle and friend and supporter, why didn't she send a message and say, hey, there's a lot of comments in your comment section. I don't know if you're aware, but people are getting nasty. Maybe you haven't checked them. And then if Renelle didn't care and was like, I don't care, then that would be something else. But the pattern of behavior here is Backwoods Barbi will just immediately get on her channel and start dragging people. And this is why nobody wants to support her. And nobody is saying she can't tell her truth, can't tell what she's going through. But at some point, people just get sick of hearing about it. And you're not just telling your story. She's dragging other people. She's fighting with other people, claiming that they're not doing good enough to support her. And it's like nobody wants to hear it anymore. You know what I mean? And I understand she's going through mental health issues, and I hope that she can work through that. But you can't attack people and be nasty, and then when someone responds, you say, oh, my mental health, you should be, understanding. I'm being bullied. I'm being attacked. It's like, this is what she always does. Now, I want to show you a community post because after this situation, she did like 3 videos about this comment section drama. This is the extremes that Backwoods Barbi goes to. She did a very weird community post. Again, she's going on and on about her mental illness, PTSD. People are labeling her angry and defaming her over how she reacts. Please, she says, how people react, it's sad. I need to educate grown adults. So she wants people to know, how someone reacts with PTSD. But here's the thing. You cannot treat people like garbage, whether you have mental health issues and PTSD or not. You just can't, and people are not going to accept that. So here's the post that gets really concerning to me. I see the suspicious comments. I see my sub count going down. I see my views and income being affected. Why though? Because I speak about mental health and the effects bullying and harassment causes? No, because you are nasty to people. I hope lawyers and the courts take a long, hard look at all without a crystal ball and her husband's devices. If they are behind my constant harassment, I'll get a loan to pay for those attorney's fees. The amount of mental anguish and income I've lost is unreal. She's just constantly making these unhinged posts on her community tab. Now, especially because she has 40,000 subscribers, this just doesn't look good for her, and she won't stop that she's being harassed. And a lot of people have said when she's really covering Katie Joy, she starts acting like this. And I don't think Katie Joy is hacking her or doing all these things that she thinks is happening. So somebody left her a comment, one of her supportive subscribers, saying I'm sorry this is happening to you. And this was her response. Sorry, don't do nothing, because it's been happening 2 years now. I'm pretty sure all my phone is now hacked because I can't reach out to people. They don't respond or give me the runaround. I can't do anything I want to do on this phone. I only get harassed for 2 years. This just doesn't make any sense. Why don't you get a new phone? So you've been hacked and harassed for 2 years, yet you've never gotten a new phone? I just don't understand. This just comes off crazy to me. And if she is having some kind of mental breakdown, I really hope she gets help, because no, I don't want people to be mentally unstable and having a hard time. I don't. But at the same time, Backwoods Barbi has been caught in many lies, and I'm going to show you one example right now. Remember that comment that was left on Renelle's page, and she said the person was defaming her? Let's revisit it real quick. So while I was digging for this video and researching into things, I found a post with what this person was talking about. Now, if you notice, down towards the middle, it says, y'all, I wish I wasn't serious. I spell it y'all, Y''ALL. That's important because when I found these posts, I realized that this person was actually telling the truth and they were not defaming Barbi. So remember how Barbi said she was getting unfairly bullied in the comments and people were lying she never blocked this person or that person? Take a look at this post. I just want to fill y'all in. I make these posts to weed out and block the trolls. We'll be the first to troll, so why not get them out now? I originally made this post because some chick who makes fun of me for speaking Southern is now trying to use Southern slang. Guess this is how you troll your audience, huh? Then she said, since I'm clearly Southern as a plate of fried green tomatoes, let me clarify. I put on my penny panties this morning. Y'all is spelled just like it's pronounced, y'all. It is not Y''ALL. We don't say y'all. It's not y'all because we don't say you all. We say y'all, spelled and pronounced y'all. Y'all hear me? So she was talking about that person. So what I got from this is she made a post regarding Amy making fun of her accent, I believe, and then it seems this person had an opinion on the post, and then she's just having a meltdown and blocking them and calling them a troll. And then when this person expressed that on Renelle's comment section, she called her a liar and a bully. So this is the kind of stuff that she does. This video is getting long, and I'm sorry if long form videos are not your favorite, but I really felt the need to go through all these situations to show the pattern of Backwoods Barbi and the issues that people are having with her. People are not just relentlessly attacking her for no reason. She is the one who is blowing things out of proportion, dragging people, causing drama, and then saying she's being hacked and this and that. I don't believe Katie Joy and her husband are hacking her phone. If the paranoia is from her mental health, I feel bad. That must really suck, feeling like everybody is out to get you and people are following you and stalking you and hacking you. But some people believe that she's doing this for attention, for donations and money, because when she does go live and, you know, talk about this stuff, people are giving her super chats and attention. And I don't really know. I would never say that someone's mental health, you know, situation is a lie. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that. But I will say that it is kind of interesting that she does get on and do all these things and talk about her income loss. And, you know, she can't even buy a pool. So the last thing I want to show you before we end this video is I found a video that was extremely interesting to me. She did a video on Eugenia Cooney. Now, as you guys know, since we've talked this whole video, she's against mental health shaming. She's against bullying people who are having mental health issues. So I found it extremely interesting that she did a video like this, and actually upsetting. Now, I'm not going to show what she did in the video because she just keeps showing pictures of Eugenia Cooney's body the whole time. I don't want to trigger anyone, and I don't want to show people that and spread more, you know, harmful content of Eugenia Cooney. So I'm not going to show the photos, but I will say I don't agree with her posting photo after photo of Eugenia Cooney and her body and talking about how she needs to be off YouTube, especially as someone who's claiming that they support mental health. Nobody with mental health issues should be bullied and attacked. And I have opinions on doing videos on Eugenia Cooney. Actually, I've done a video about it before. I will link it down below. I don't think making videos shaming her and trying to get her off of YouTube is going to help her because she is having a lot of mental health issues. And if that's the only thing that's helping her is going on YouTube, then we shouldn't take that away from her simply because she has an eating disorder. But I do understand where people are coming from, how the content can be harmful for other people. But I just want to show how Backwoods Barbi has no problem shaming this girl, but nobody can say anything about her. It's very interesting. Let's take a look.
More harm than good, I want to discuss one in specific today. One in particular, okay? Eugenia Cooney. If you ain't got a clue who she is, this is Eugenia Cooney. Okay, she is a very, very public figure. She is a YouTuber with millions of subscribers and probably by this time of this video, billions of views. Yeah, and you already know why. And let me tell you something. I don't think this is cool. I don't think this should be pushed and promoted whatsoever. As a mother of a 10-year-old child, of a 10-year-old daughter, we all know how eating disorders, body shaming, how society wants to push your body and how you should look on little kids. That's what makes them have these eating disorders and these thoughts that they gotta look a certain way to be accepted in society. This is sad. This is pathetic. It's pathetic that people will sit there and watch this girl just deteriorate. I mean, where else can she go from here? And yeah, I absolutely think YouTube needs to step in. Absolutely. This right here, in my opinion, if I owned YouTube, if that was my platform, I'd be damned if this was the content I was putting out and pushing. Okay? I'd be damned if this was the content I was recommending for young girls and young people to be watching.
Backwoods Barbi continues to go on and on about Eugenia Cooney and how she needs to be off YouTube. And this is disgusting. And I can't believe people are watching this. It was really bad, you guys. And for someone who is so against mental health shaming, she sure does seem to be shaming Eugenia Cooney. That's what it seems like to me anyway. So all in all, Backwoods Barbi is a good content creator. She has a great personality. She's funny. She's feisty and fiery. She's like a pistol. But her anger and, rage when something doesn't go her way is going to destroy her channel. People are getting sick of situation after situation where she's dragging other creators and she's being rude to her subscribers and blocking people and going on these community post rants and raves, and it's just getting to be too much.